With the balance changes out, a lot has changed in the meta. So in this video, I will be giving you the 10 easiest max tiers in Brawl Stars. So watch till the end to find out the new meta. Let's get started. Alright guys, so the first brawler on this list is Maisie. Now Maisie got a buff to her attack damage in the recent update. It went from 2,800 to 3,000 damage per projectile. This doesn't seem like much, but it changes so many interactions, such as allowing her to 2-shot Surge and 3-shot Fang, who are both very popular brawlers right now. But the main reason she is in the top 10 is because of her hypercharge, Aftermath. When activated, Maisie shoots 6 projectiles along with her super, similar to her main attack. This allows her to easily wipe out tanks, and it makes her so strong in the endgame. You want to play Maisie on maps like Double Trouble and Skull Creek and make sure to target tanks early in the game to charge your super. So the 9th easiest max tier right now is Miko. Now Miko is so good right now because of his abilities. He does good damage and he has good health. Miko can always escape dangerous situations because of his main attack. It can go over walls and surprise people on the other side, or he can escape when he is in a rough situation. In the early game, you want to open as many boxes as possible and farm super on tanks and throwers. Then, once you have your super, you use it to play aggressive or kill someone or escape with it when under pressure. You want to play Miko on close-range maps and use this build for him. Target throwers since they can't handle Miko. Then other brawlers once you have more cubes. As many of you might know, Shelly is a very easy max tier on many of the close-range maps. She is very good in the meta right now because she plays very well into this aggressive meta. You want to play Shelly on maps like Cavern Churn Rockwall because Shelly counters all the brawlers that are played on these maps. She also is a good counter to Buzz Lightyear, and he is everywhere in this meta. The only brawler you need to watch out for is Surge, and he is also being played a lot because he counters tanks. Piper is a great brawler on long-range maps. This is because she excels at dealing high damage from a distance, making her a safe choice on open maps. She can also deal with close-range assassins and tanks, thanks to her auto-aimer gadget and her super. With Piper, you want to take advantage of your long range by keeping your distance and only get close when they are low on health. Use walls, bushes, and other obstacles to keep a safe distance from the enemy while lining up your shots. Always want aware of where the enemy is positioned, especially brawlers that can close the gap quickly, like Edgar and Daryl. Cordelius is such an easy max tier because he is built for solo showdown. He does a lot of damage, and you can get free kills with his gadget. And because of his star power, you can deal extra damage and he can easily escape dangerous situations with his super. Cordelius doesn't have many counters in solo showdown, and he also counters the meta brawlers very hard. You want to play him on close-range maps where it is easy for him to charge his super. Cordelius' super is so good because it lets him attack and defend. You want to use it on brawlers like Shelly and Buzz who are reliant on their super, and once that's taken away from them, you can get an easy kill. Stu is such an easy max tier because he is so versatile. He is good against brawlers that are being played in Showdown a lot at the moment. He is good against tanks and assassins because he can easily dash away if they get too close. He can deal with all kinds of aggression with his super, and he can compete with long range because he can use his super to dash towards them to close the distance. His abilities allow him to be played on almost every Showdown map except Cavern Churn. Don't play too aggressive if you don't have your super to escape, but you can take more risks when you do have your super. This is the build I recommend for it. Lily is a very underrated brawler, and if played correctly, she is an easy max tier. She has high burst damage and good health, and her gadget is one of the best in the game. Play Lily on close-range maps with a lot of walls, so it is easy to charge her super. A good thing with Lily is that you can play aggressive at any time because of her gadget, but try and save 1 or 2 gadgets for the endgame so she can escape the fighting. Buzz is an easy max tier because he is so easy to play. He is good on every showdown map except the long-range maps. But his best ones are Feast or Feminine Cavern Churn because his vision gadget is broken on those maps. The only brawlers you need to be careful of are Surge and Shelly because they can counter you with their super. Surge is a great brawler in solo showdown, with a unique ability to get stronger during the match by leveling up through his super. You want to push Surge in close-range maps. Learn to use his gadget because it is very useful if used correctly. Surge is very good against tanks to try to target them at the start of the match to build up your supers and level up. Then once you are stage 3 or higher and you have some cubes, then you can start wiping out the whole lobby. Max tier in Brawl Stars is obviously Buzz Lightyear. Buzz has been broken since his release, and he is a super easy max tier. You can play him on any map because you can switch your build accordingly. For example, on close range maps, you want to play Saber mode and Wing mode, and on long range maps, you should use Laser mode. If you are looking for an easy max tier, he is perfect.